I'm live! Howdy, people! I'm just gonna clean up the camera. See if that makes a difference. Probably not. So, I am going to do a finish parade today, and I am doing it in front of my kids' window. I'm in my kids' room, so you can see their little dinosaur lamp and a diffuser and a trash can, and everything's off the floor. Whatever. This is where my light is right now. In fact, there's a little too much. I wonder if I can fix that. 6 people. Hi, guys. As I just adjust everything. Anyway, so this is what we're going to do. I have a handy-dandy container. It is called Protect and Store. I got it. Hi, Tracy. Hey, McKenna. I do have balls on my shirt because there's a lot of balls in this house. Hey, there's a lot of balls in this house. They're all mine. They're all mine. So anyway, so I have this Protect and Store. I got it at Joann's. It is not what I thought I was buying, but it's where I keep all my finishes. So we're just gonna start out. Hey, Katrina. We're going to start out with my newest finish that I haven't shown yet in a video. I finished it last month, and it's Salem Sisters. I got to frame it all, girl. So I did this for the Salem Not Forgotten Stitch Along that McKenna put together on Facebook that Sim Swank came up with back in October, and I finished it right away. Thank you, Tracy. I'll see you on the next flight. I'll pick you up at the airport, DTW. Meet me there. I used Carrie's Creation flosses. I don't remember what they're called now. So it was a grayish and a blackish and an orangish, but that's what I did. So that's my most recent finish. Woo! I really need to put everything in a frame. I need to put it all in a frame. There's a Lego guy, just in case you were curious. This is... Take a break, Tracy. This is, I think this is Courtney Collection. Here's a really bad thing. I'm probably not going to know what all these things are. Maybe I will. I don't know. Maybe I won't. So I'll try, and if you have questions on any of them, and I miss your question, just, I don't know, try to leave it below after this updates and whatever. So this is, I believe, a Courtney Collection peacock from one of the Christmas ornament issues. I don't remember which. But I just finished. Bye, Tracy. I just finished. I finished it, I don't know when, earlier this year. And I used, probably in February, because I'm pretty sure I put these beads in instead of crosses. And I got those from Stitchy Box. And I'm pretty sure that was at the beginning of February. Nice cock, I know. Cocks are my favorite. Then this is Weeks Dye Works. I don't know what. I don't know. Who knows? Tempting Tangles, welcome, Sal. Finished that whenever it finished. I really liked it. All the called for colors. I put the 2017 there in the middle. Did I put my... Oh, I don't think I put my initials in here at all. Must not have found a good place for those. So, just the year. That's fine. That was a lot of fun. I have several other Tempting Tangles stitch-alongs that I need to do. This is the Rose Ella's Needle Book. I believe it was a just cross stitch. The edge was so close. Oh my god. Because I mismeasured. I thought it was a 28 count and it was 25. I don't want to talk about it anymore. But it fit. It fit. So this is Rose Ella's Needlebook. This was my first 40 count piece. It was all charted. It was in a just cross stitch. And those are 5 million French knots. I like French knots. I found out that I did, which was good because there was 5 gazillion in that chart. Boop. Norwegian Reindeer. Or, yeah, Norwegian Reindeer by Scandinavian Stitches. Also, I thought you'd be able to see her. Lucy came in. Also, from a Just Cross Stitch Ornament Edition, this is HDF Oxblood that I got on eBay, and it's done on a linen of some sort. I think it's a 28 linen, maybe 32, but they called for 1/2, which I thought was really strange. So, done. Ooh, At Our House by Lizzie Kate. A lot of you probably recognize this one because I sewed it on the wrong side of the fabric. So much for Vintage Country Mocha. Lucy, go away. Nobody needs to hear you itch and snort. Weenie. Anyway, so there that is. I finished this last year, I think. Oh, that's a lie. 2017. See, that's why we sign things. Thank you, Carolina. I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm pretty sure that I am. Let me know if I'm not. Of course, you won't be able to enunciate it for me because I can't hear you. Still looks great. Thank you, Linda. I really do love it. It's fine. I'm just really irritated. Thank you. Just still irritated by that. Now, and I use Vintage Country Mocha or Country Mocha a lot, and it irritates me with every piece that I did it to that one. Whatever. All You Need Chalkboard. This is from a Janlin kit. I bought it at Walmart because Julicious wanted one. And in the time it took me to finally make my way to Walmart, because I was going to send it to her, because I'm nice like that, she'd already found it. So it's like, well, heck, I will, I will just do it myself. So I did. These were my first French knots ever, when I decided, those don't suck that bad. Like, I can do that. So I did. Looks like I finished this last year for something. This is the Peacock eyeglass case that was in a Just Cross Stitch. I started this a couple manias ago. It's on that wretched even weave from Charles Craft that's not even, so my stitches are long this way and not this way. But it's still fine. I still haven't decided, obviously, what I'm gonna make yet out of it. That must have been a December finish, because I had several. Peking Santa, or Santa Peking, I believe it's called, from Designs by the Needle, maybe? I don't remember. It was a kit that I purchased MCG Textiles, right? Anyway, I purchased this a long time ago, and I finally finished. I did throw away all of that blending filament, and I use like an opal Krynic. I hate on the MCG. Thank you. I really like him too. And this was before I was comfortable doing the French knot. So I put little beads on his eyes. See that? He's got little beady eyes. He's like a Santa serial killer. Don't tell your kids that. Oh, I never signed this one either. This is the Luna Lovegood outfits from Clouds Factory, done on a piece of, this is just a grab bag from Pole Stitches, I believe. So I love this. I really need to get this in a frame. It's so cute. Luna is my favorite Harry Potter character. She was severely underwritten in the books, but still like just enough to make her a fan favorite. I'm a fan favorite, or I'm a fan. This is Nancy. Thank you for validating me. I love her. Sister Stitcher by The Primitive Hair. This was from Tracy's birthday stitch along was it last October? I think it was. I did this for whatever, Annie. That even weave is not even. I don't care what Vanna says. Look at those stitches. I will fight you. I will fight you. Anyway, this is on a tea-dyed 22 count Ada. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And I did it with one strand, and I made this one a redhead because I was going to finish it into a pincushion for my neighbor, and I haven't done it yet, but I still need to, and I will. Sunflower Santa from, I believe, the Sunflower Seed. I did this as a little challenge with Sarah. We were stitching something out of the 2016 ornament catalog. So I did this one. It's on an 18 count, either oatmeal or, yeah, it must be oatmeal. That's what I'm going to say. He was fun. And I used Whisper in his beard to make it just a little fuzzy. I think it was charted for French knots, but not then. Prayer Schooler Santa of some year. I'm not sure which. I did this as a stitch along with Sim Swank. Super cute. Love it. And we started another one, and I sure haven't worked on that. Oh, and that's on the 18 count as well. This is my Magical Creatures calendar. Yes, Nancy, somebody told me, I don't know if you've seen the video, but somebody told me that there are 4 Santas that are related to like stitching and sewing, and I believe that's one of them. So there's 4 of them out there. I have them all, but because of course I do. Cloud's Factory Magical Creatures calendar. This is done on a piece of Mo's Sale Monaco. I like it. I did lots of thread conversions. I put in some. It does, McKenna. I need to finish some stuff. Dude, so much. I used some Mo's Silk, which is terrible. I wouldn't really recommend it. Just because it works up like satin. The jury's out on whether Mo's Silk is technically, like, is it a filament silk? Is it a satin? I don't know. It doesn't matter. It works up like a satin, which means it's beautiful. I love the way it looks. I hate the way it works up. Like, the way it ends up being just fine. Anyway, so I did a lot of color conversions with Mo's cottons. I did all Mo's stuff. And then I did some like sparkly things. There's some red blending filament in there, which you can't see. And there's some gold Kreinik there, and the silks. And I did use the glow-in-the-dark threads on several things, but not all the things. And yeah, so it's one of my favorite finishes. This is I believe it's called Look for the Helpers. It's from Garrett, Coffee Stitcher Designs on Etsy. I bought this 2 seconds after he released it. I love it. It still needs to go in this room. I did not do the border. I think there are 2 or 3. I didn't do all of them. I don't know. I still question myself there, but I love Mr. Rogers. He loves Mr. Rogers. I love the sentiment. Actually, there was a Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood. If any of you have kids and watch PBS, Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood. where there was a big storm, and it was to teach kids not to be so afraid of storms, and then to be helpers, you know, at the end. So at the end of the storm, they were looking around their neighborhood, and there were trees down, and, you know, it was really scary, and so sweet. And Mrs. Tiger's like, you just look for the helpers, look around, and you'll see people picking up, and it made me cry because I love that quote so much. So I love this. It's very cute. Trolley, sweater. Garrett, I love it. Ooh, this is one of the Dinky Dyes samplers. The only one that I finished out of the 4 that I have, but I love it. It was really my first foray in all the specialty stitches and all of the beading and all of the Kreinik and all of the silk and all of the lazy daisies. I love them too. I love all 4. I've got another one in a bag. Got another one in a bag waiting to be started. Oh, I love it. So pretty. God, I just forgot about, you know how sometimes you just look at something you've done and go, oh, I was on point that day. I never signed it either. Trisha Lynn, what's wrong with you? So I've gotta do that. The Frosted Pumpkin, A Very Merry Christmas Town. This was a kit. Tracy and I stitched all of it pretty much together. And she finished before me because she rocks. As charted, I sure wasn't changing anything out ever on whatever this fabric is that came with the kit. It's really pretty. I have Halloween Town too started, which I really like. My doorbell just rang. I'm probably going to have to go get that. Stay here and look at the kids' room. It was the mail. It was the mail lady. Yeah, talk amongst yourselves. That's right. So, needleworker. I was going to say little Yellow House Crafts, but I don't think Nell designed this, so she could. Country Cottage Needleworks. Little House Needleworks. I don't know, whatever. Needleworker. I still love this one. This is really one that I thought that I would have framed a long time ago. But I didn't. And then I have, oh, what do I have here? Oh, these are still somewhat recent. I have like some really old ones too. This is one that I started a super long time ago and just finished when I got back into cross stitch, and it's missing a word. It's supposed to say friends are like angels on earth. I thought it was done, but it's not. Maybe I'll go finish that. I don't know. Who knows? This is, I don't know. It's an Erica Michaels. Did I say that? I feel like I just said that. Maybe I said it in my head. I believe it's Erica Michaels. And it was supposed to be stitched on gauze, but I didn't do that. Random Threads, that's what it's called. So I just used the DMC equivalent, did it on 18 count something, and finished that up. And I love that. I was going to make that into a pincushion too, but I hate to stick pins and stuff like that because it's too pretty. Here's just a little ornament. I think it's hand and heart, not for sure, on an 18 count Aida with a little button, probably a Jabco button. I think it came with a chart. This is a Teresa Wentzler freebie. I did it for a stitch along 100 years ago in Cross Stitch and Discuss when I was still part of that group. I think it was supposed to be, because this is on an 18 count Aida maybe, but you stitch these big flowers 2 over 2, and then you stitch the hummingbird 2 over 1, and I think it's to teach you how to use linen, maybe. And then there are the lazy daisies, which I wasn't that good about, and a little bit of beading right there and right there. I don't know if you can see the beads. There aren't that many. It's a really pretty piece. This was from a magazine. I don't know who the designer is, but there's a reindeer too. And I think it's either a 25 or a 28 count 1 over 1. There we go. His ear had something funny on it. So I finished that a couple years ago. I have the reindeer. I'd like to do that too. I don't know what that fabric is. Stitching Witch Mania last year, maybe? Yes, because I believe I was stitching on this right after I got the tattoo on my arm, which was last May. So I dyed this fabric myself, did this in a Janlin black. This is 14 count, I believe, and I did it 3 over 2. No? Yes, 3 over 2. And that was from I think a Halloween edition of Just Cross Stitch. The X-Files. Truth is out there. One of my favorite shows of all time. Is there going to be a newest season? Like, you know how they did like the reboot and they came back and there was a great season and I was like, oh my god, they can't leave it there. And you just want Mulder and Scully to get back together already because the tension is so high. I know, they feel it. So this is on another Pull Stitches grab bag piece that I didn't sign. Oh, love the X-Files. So I really liked that. That was fun. Oh, let's see. Yeah, and I went out there and it was the mail lady and Archer's napping in the chair. I'm going to be up all night. Satsuma Street. Good things happen to those who hustle. Love this. 16 count Mystic Aida from Picture This Plus. Love. So those are my whips from the recent years. And then I also have a bunch of Heart in Hand. Somebody asked me where I got these. Was it you, Annie? Heart in Hand yearly snippets. Mine are like from 2003. This one I was going to finish into something. Dun, 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 dun. I don't dance. So February. March. This one I just did a couple years ago, actually. May. I just did a couple years ago. Oh, thanks. Somebody asked me where to get those. That's good to know about the X-Files. I'm glad that they're writing for it because that is just, that's I don't watch a lot of TV on TV, but I would tune in for that. June. July, I did several years ago, probably 10 years ago. That's when some of these start getting dirty. August, I did a couple years ago. And these are November. I'm still missing a couple of the months. But can you see the hoop? Okay. You can see where my hoop was, especially on this one. I guess if I cut them down small enough, it won't really matter. There's so dirty. And these are on a really floppy, I don't know if it's a 14 or an 11 count. I don't know. There's a little bug in there. That's what happens. So that's it. That's all the finishes that I have kept. There is one that, there is coffee on this. Look. I don't know if you can see it. See in that corner? It's a good thing it's all the way down there. Anyway, I have done a cross stitch for my mother-in-law that hangs on her wall. I made 2 for my sisters and gave those away. But I'm pretty... Oh, and I did a Mill Hill ornament that's with my Christmas tree stuff. So you can't see any of that. But yeah, that's that. That's all she wrote. So thank you for joining me live. I have to go shake my kid. I should have known if I left him alone, he would go to sleep and I would be up forever. So hope you guys are having a great day. Thanks for coming. And hopefully I'll see you soon for a whip update. Bye. Did it not work? Oh my God. You're welcome. Bye. It's not stopping. It's not stopping. Yes, I want to stop.